All right, listen up. There are roughly 600 million fire extinguishers installed in this country. Every office, every hallway, every gas station, every garage. People have been trained since childhood to see one thing, a red can for putting out fires. That's all they see. Tonight, I'm going to show you what's actually inside the red can. 4 weapons, and every single one is worth more than the fire suppression ever was. Before we get into it, get your hand on the subscribe button. Hit like, drop a comment. That's not a request, it's an order. Weapon 1, the chemical agent. A standard ABC extinguisher contains 5 to 20 pounds of monoammonium phosphate powder, a fine yellow dust engineered to disperse through air and coat every surface it touches. At close range, a burst aimed at a person's face produces an instantaneous cloud that blinds, chokes, and disorients with a completeness pepper spray can only approximate. Eyes coated, airway flooded, visibility 0. You can fight through pain. You can't fight through blindness. And here's what nobody tells you. That same powder is fertilizer. A 20-pound extinguisher feeds a substantial garden plot. Scatter it around stored food, and insects avoid it. 1 chemical, 3 jobs. Weapon 2, the steel cylinder. A seamless pressure vessel rated for 300 pounds per square inch of internal pressure, built to contain an explosion. Once it's empty, what you're holding is one of the strongest steel containers in the civilian environment, 15 to 24 inches tall, weighing 5 to 15 pounds. As a cooking pot, it boils water faster than a wide pan because the narrow column concentrates heat. As a forge component, 2 cylinders inverted with a hole cut for airflow reach temperatures hot enough to temper a knife blade. Refilled with compressed air, it's a rechargeable pneumatic tank. And as a blunt instrument, a 15-pound steel cylinder swung by its handle delivers more impact force than a baseball bat. It doesn't bend. It doesn't break. Weapon 3, the valve assembly. The brass mechanism at the top of every extinguisher is precision machined hardware. Half a pound to a full pound of brass per unit. Brass melts at a lower temperature than steel, casts cleanly, resists corrosion in water. A single valve gives you enough brass for several plumbing fittings. The pressure gauge alone is a precision instrument you cannot fabricate from scratch. Thread it into any seal system, and it tells you instantly whether you're about to blow yourself up. To anyone building improvised compressed air, that one gauge is worth more than every other component combined. Weapon 4, the placement pattern. This one nobody sees. Fire extinguishers are required by code within 75 feet of every point in a commercial building. Near exits, near kitchens, near mechanical rooms, near hazardous storage. The locations of the red cans on the walls are a map of the building's critical features, installed by the fire marshal, readable by anyone who knows the pattern. Walk into an unfamiliar structure, follow the extinguishers. You've found the exits, the kitchen, the high-value scavenge zones, without ever exploring a corridor. 4 weapons stacked inside a red shell hanging on every wall. Chemical agent, steel cylinder, brass valve, hidden map. 600 million of them in this country, discarded every day after the powder runs out, because everybody was told the powder was the point. The powder was never the point. Go look at the wall.